All right, back-to-back Masters games. We now have Calgary Mustangs to our left, and to our right, the Saskatchewan Mammoth, played in green. Just waiting for the goaltender, Claude Fortin, to get ready down to our right. Get the gear on, and we'll be set to go. As we mentioned during our last game between Newfoundland and Labrador and New Brunswick, these two teams that are playing now lost their opening games yesterday. Calgary dropped a 5-3 decision to New Brunswick here at the Lord Beaverbrook. And across the way at the Gorman Arena, the Charles Gorman, Saskatchewan dropped a 5-1 decision to Mr. Lube, Newfoundland and Labrador Masters. So they're both 0-1. Don't want to finish in last place, and you have to play the first place team in the semifinals. Again, only 4 teams in the Masters this year. So everybody makes the semis, playing for position in these preliminary games. Thompson for Saskatchewan, Joel Thompson. Throw it across. Picked up by Williams in the corner. Williams just protecting the ball down in the corner. Piscatelli's not letting him come off the boards. Goes in behind the net. Bounces to the other side. So fortunate, they're looking for it for Calgary. Michael Bugg played it out in front for Saskatchewan. It goes to the corner. Nobody could find it for a second. Williams against the boards. Player got hit with a high stick. Ref missed it. Piscatelli. Up at center. Rogers couldn't get away. They're up back in by Velasquez. Tipped in front. Wide. Evan Peters was there for Saskatchewan. Peters has it behind the goal. Taken away by Calgary. Jubenville didn't get it in deep. Brought back out. Dropped off. Jones. Poked wide by Peters. Velasquez put it on goal. Save is made by Ferrero. Dumped down the floor. Going back to pick it up, Stuart Thiessen. It's down the floor. Again, it was touched, so play continues. Justin Leach. Around the boards. McKinnon plays it over to the other side. McKinnon, long shot in, cleared away by Fortin, in goal for Saskatchewan. Thoring. McKinnon crisscrosses with Vero, gives it to Vero. Tried to get it back to McKinnon. That was intercepted and put into the corner. Shot wide. Vero on the other side. He's in front of the goal and cleared to the boards. Joel Thompson chips it out. Williams. Teams change. Williams is knocked down. It's going to be a penalty against Calgary. Looks like it may have been a high stick, and that is indeed going to be the call. Oren Foster gone to the penalty box. It'll be a power play for Saskatchewan. Timeout called by Calgary. Look over at the Calgary bench. More often when you see a penalty called and a timeout, it's the team with the power play who has called the timeout to discuss strategy. In this case, it's the team killing off the penalty. It's going to be a 4-minute power play for the Mammoth. Mammoth picked up Joey D'Amico. People who follow ball hockey over the years know Joey for this tournament. There are certain conditions and certain rules under which teams can pick up players from out of the province to complete their teams. I won't get into it. It's complicated. It has to do with teams at different levels, how many you can have, and certain provinces can add X number of players, where other provinces can add more or less, etc., etc. But good to see Joey D'Amico out there. Long time presence. Here's a shot in the goal. Justin D'Entremont doing Justin D'Entremont-like things. That's what he's known for. He's a goal scorer. And he can shoot it. Okay, gonna give me room. I'll back up. Blink of an eye, it's over the glove of the goaltender. 1-0 for the Mammoth on a power play goal. .5:39 into the first period. Saskatchewan on the board. And then a flooring call against Saskatchewan. That's chipped in. Michael Bugg gets to it first. Throws it up along the boards. Pinching in was Jones. Thompson. Working in there with Sean Riley of Calgary. Riley in there against two Saskatchewan players. Finally it comes free. Saskatchewan's got it. Bugg. He lost it. Goes the other side to Campbell. Mike Campbell made a pass to a player who was heading to the bench. Bit of a traffic jam over at the Calgary bench. The ball goes out. Behind the Saskatchewan goal, ball bouncing around. Vero comes up with it. Danny Vero backhands it down into the corner. Leach back to Vero, shot from the boards. That wasn't on the goal and kept in by Calgary. Into the slot, there's a shot, scores! Danny Vero has tied it. Talked about it before. Goals scored by battles along the boards. Battle was won over on the other side. Comes out. Vero sneaking in off the left boards into the slot. Gets it up over the top of the glove of the goaltender. We're tied. Tipped away from in front of the goal. Backhand is knocked down. Calgary staying on it. Shot right on goal. Fortin kicks it into the boards. Marcel Lafortune gets it in front of the goal. That one ends up down in the far corner. Calgary pressing after giving up that opening power play goal. Sent back into their own end. D'Amico. Long stretch pass looking for D'Entremont. D'Entremont chips it in. He'll go get it. D'Entremont. With Brock Harrison. 4 players hit the deck out at center. The referees call somebody for something. Justin D'Entremont, 2 for holding. Calgary power play upcoming. .402 to go, first period, a 1-1 tie. Vero in to take the face-off for Calgary. Off the boards, and Calgary controls. Soroviak. Lafortune, back to Soroviak. Lafortune. Marcel Lafortune, a shot in Fortin. Saw that, grabs it. Lafortune. Soroviak doesn't shoot it. Down low, he'll get the return pass. Shoots it this time, right on goal. Cleared away by Fortin. Vero has it on the far boards. Vero, down low, gets the return pass. Turns, shoots it 410 with another save. You hear that one hit the pads, and then it is cleared out. One minute to go in the power play. Bring it up the floor slowly. Everybody battling along the blue line. They get it in. McKinnon push to the boards. And Crosslander in there. That comes out, and it'll get all the way out. Oops, that pass off the toe with a stick, and then the goaltender missed it. Not exactly the way you draw it up. It's brought in. LaFortune. Over to Piscatelli. Almost daring him to shoot it. He gets it to the side of the goal. That's blocked. Rebound comes out. Penalty is over. A slow developing play that time. Under 2 to go. First period. 1-1 tie. Right to the side of the goal. Comes loose. That came out. LaFortune has it. That's offside. Face off just outside the Calgary blue line. D'Entremont just came out of the penalty box. Heads for the front of the goal. Ball goes up in the air. D'Entremont looking for it. It's poked to the boards. Brock Harrison. Shot from D'Amico went over the top of the goal. Penalty coming up to Saskatchewan. We've got the goalie out on the delayed penalty. Dumped into the corner. On it first was Hallett. They'll get it back at the point. Piscatelli over to LaFortune. Vero. Pass in behind McKinnon. Piscatelli back to get it. So we'll wait for the next period to let him touch it. Scores! Why bother? LaFortune. I thought, okay, let this period run out, take the penalty in the second period rather than have it split between two periods. Nah, shoot it in the back of the net. Why bother with all that other nonsense? This is a result of a bad pass that sends them back into their own end. There's LaFortune. Just gets to center. Shoots it. Yep, thank you very much. Two to one. Calgary. 8.1 seconds left. Vero dumps it in, and that's going to do it. Important goal right at the end of that first period. Marcel LaFortune from right at center, maybe 6 inches a foot beyond center. It's the difference in ball hockey and ice hockey. One of the many differences. Goals can be scored from a lot further out. The ball One is shot a lot harder in ball hockey than it is in ice hockey, and the ball can dip and curve and cause all kinds of problems for goaltenders on those long shots that you don't necessarily see in ice hockey. All right, time to take a break. We'll be back with period number 2 of this Masters game between Calgary and Saskatchewan in just a couple of minutes. 2-1. Calgary Mustangs lead this game over the Saskatchewan Mammoth as we start the second period, men's Masters. Here at the Lord Beaverbrook rink in St. John, New Brunswick. A week and a half ago, we were at the CBS Arena in St. John's, just outside St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. And about a week or so before that, we were in Mississauga, Ontario. 3 events held by Canada Ball Hockey every summer. The men's B, C, and D, women's B, that was the one in Mississauga, and then the Junior Nationals held in St. John's this year. 3 categories for the boys, 2 for the girls, and then we get the men's and women's A Masters and the new Legends category this year in St. John. So every summer is a full summer of ball hockey. Thompson poke checked as he thought about shooting it. Bug back to Thompson. Bug well wide. Went off the heel of his stick. Williams circling the goal. Still can't shoot it. That'll go off the stick, up and out of play. Goes out of play. Just put wide by Williams. A clean face-off win by Saskatchewan. Hallett with his shot. Save made by 410. Out at center. Bug off the boards to himself. Michael Bug. Can't shoot it. Hangs on to it. Williams turns, fires it wide. On it first, Leach. Justin Leach for Calgary. In behind the goal. Again, it's Bug. Actually, that's Velasquez now, number 11. Cody Moorman. Shot back in by Jones. Got past Lewak. Lewak takes a bit of a tumble. Jones has it. Gets past Velasquez. Brought in by Thoring. Velasquez with a shot. That just missed. Goes out down the floor. And the face-off will be back in the Calgary end. .804 to go, second period. 3 games to go once this one is done, all in the men's A. Should be in for a great finish to the evening. D'Entremont turns, missed the net. Kept in by D'Amico. Back at the point, fed in front. Hit somebody there and comes to the near boards. D'Entremont turning, backhanding it in. Stuart Thiessen behind the goal, got it out in front, goes back in behind again. Yarwan had it. Quist fires it around the boards. Calgary kind of stuck in their own end right now. Now they'll get it out. Here's Quist. Campbell, Mike Campbell. Through the trailer, Leach, and his stick explodes. Brock Harrison. Harrison in over the blue line. Pass down into the corner for Williams and the goaltender, Guerrero. Hold on. 6:50 to go, second period. 2-1 lead for Calgary. Will it be enough for Floyd? No, they're going to wave it off. Players get there first. sliding in to break that up was the Saskatchewan player. That was Ruben Beatty. Beatty playing Masters for Saskatchewan. He's also playing in the Legends competition, pick up for Newfoundland and Labrador. Actually, to be honest, I'm not sure. Is it the other way around? But he's playing for both. Let's remember the name from yesterday. All right, Saskatchewan, bring it out. Bug. They go to the boards. Thompson couldn't get it. Went in looking for it for a second, then retreats to the side of the goal. Bug still got it. Michael Bug doing good work. Forced out. Lewak. Leach tried to feed it in front, taken away. Stefiuk drops for Williams. Off the defenseman's stick wide. Kept in. D'Amico. Down low. Calgary get it. That passed way too far for Campbell. And that'll be a flooring call. Clean face-off win, shot right on goal. Save was made by Ferrero. This is going to be, I believe, another flooring call. Yep. D'Amico from the point. That was knocked down by Oren Foster of Calgary. Three quick flooring calls. Slows things down. Make it 4. Another clean face-off win. D'Entremont's got it again. First shot was blocked, second one over the top of the goal. D'Amico keeps it in. Nice play. Brock Harrison doesn't shoot it. Was hoping for a deflection as he played it towards the goal. Ended up in the corner. Harrison turns. Again, the shot did not get through. D'Entremont took a swing at it. Ball cleared away from him just as he was trying to shoot it. Brock Harrison will go to the penalty box for Saskatchewan. Four-minute penalty, cross-checking for Brock Harrison. D'Amico had been complaining to the referee for a while about something to do with a flooring call a little while ago. And he was having a conversation with the referee. I know the referee went over to explain the call and he waved the referee off dismissively. I don't know if they saw that. But after the Harrison penalty, D'Amico had more to say and picked himself up a 10-minute misconduct. You see Joey D'Amico standing in the penalty box. He is not happy with what has transpired over the last few minutes. Calgary leading 2-1, go on the power play. Face-off win for Calgary. Rogers down in along the goal line, and that's put out of play. That wasn't even close, to be honest, and it's going to come outside the blue line. LaFortune down the corner, shot from a sharp angle. Nets become moved. Face-off will stay in the Saskatchewan end. It's 5-on-3, not just a misconduct, sorry. I thought it was a misconduct they called against D'Amico. It was unsportsmanlike. That's a penalty. So it's 5-on-3. Soroviak. Good save by 410. Fortune gave it away, and it's cleared by Colby. Soroviak in over the blue line. They close on him in a hurry. 5-on-3, that's aggressive penalty killing, and now we've got another penalty being called, and player down. Penalty will go against Calgary. Chris Soroviak, 2 for holding. Calgary get it out. 4-on-3 power play right now for another 35 seconds. There's Piscatelli. Campbell. Off to Piscatelli. Campbell. To the side of the goal. Scores! Great pass. Down by the right post. Buried by Justin Leach. Campbell, Piscatelli, Campbell. They play catch, going to lull them into some sleep. There's a lane. They get it to Leach, and he makes no mistake. (3-1) Mustangs. Now 4-on-4. Vero with a shot, scores! Wow. That's twice. There's a player in front. Don't know if it went off him or went straight in from Vero. Let's see if this will tell us. I have a feeling it's going to be tough to see. Here's Vero just turning, shooting, and you see the player right there outside the crease. That was Sean Riley in front. Not sure who will get credit for that. But it is now 4-1. And it is still 4-on-4. That goes out of play. From the face-off, it goes down into the Calgary end. Ring it around the boards. Here's Sean Riley. Bug. Good play off the boards to Thiessen. Thiessen in front. Thompson with his shot. Saved by Fortin. Sorry, saved by Ferrero. And a nice play there by Ferrero to poke check the player coming off the boards. Prevent him from getting in front of the goal. Down the floor it goes. Another flooring call against Calgary. 13 seconds left to go in the penalty to Calgary. Then they'll have a brief power play. 47 seconds, not that brief. Offside. 2 seconds left in the Calgary penalty to Chris Soroviak. Brock Harrison still has 49 seconds left to go in his 4-minute cross-checking penalty. Now, Calgary on the power play, stepping out of the penalty box. Soroviak got a shot on goal. Fortan made the save. And suddenly nobody's happy. We'll bring the face-off to center. Time winding down here in the period. Buzzer goes, 7 seconds, so that penalty will carry over into the third. A good period there for the Calgary Mustangs. And again, we will take a break and be back with the start of the third period in just a moment. Just a couple of seconds left in the penalty to Brock Harrison. Now he's out of the penalty box. And we are underway here in the third period. Calgary leading it 4-1. Play down in the Saskatchewan end. Backhanded in by Riley. Soroviak dumps it down into the Saskatchewan end again. Thiessen back to get it. Up for D'Entremont. D'Entremont shoots it. Goaltender got a piece of it. It goes into the corner. Thrown right through the crease. D'Entremont will pick it up off the boards. Out the other way. Crossland holds it in. D'Entremont overran it. He's got to go and get it. Brad Quist got it out in front. The shot comes in and the save is made by Fortin. Good pass from Quist to Campbell. Away, good shot. Will go out of play. Saskatchewan back behind their own goal. Nowhere to go. Now they'll move it up at the blue line. Ooh, big hit along the boards. Velasquez goes down and it'll be a penalty to Calgary. Saskatchewan will go on the power play. Trailing by 3, they need something good to happen. They got an opportunity now with the man advantage. D'Amico back to Harrison. Thiessen kicked away by Ferrero. On it over there is Soroviak, and Soroviak gets it down the floor. Peters shoots it in wide of the goal. Soroviak had his stick checked. Ball kept in by Saskatchewan behind the goal. D'Entremont. D'Amico. Harrison. Thiessen with a shot. That goes wide. Lifted up and out and down the floor. Right in front, D'Entremont reaching forward. Kept in by Harrison. Thiessen, another shot off D'Amico and behind the goal. D'Entremont. Thiessen. Harrison. D'Entremont, shot that hit the outside of the goal. Saying it touched the goaltender. Or did it? D'Entremont is arguing they hit the goaltender. Looks from here like it hit the outside of the net. exactly have the best angle of it from up here. But referee agrees that didn't touch the goaltender. Thiessen, Harrison. Donchemont with a chance. That one hit the post and came out. Harrison, Thiessen couldn't one time it. Wanted to. Donchemont out in front. Save. Whistle went. Oh, Saskatchewan were angry last period. That's not going to put them in a better mood. Clearly the whistle went first. There's no question about that. I've talked about this many times, that this happens over and over and over again in ball hockey, ice hockey. Referee loses sight of it, thinks it's covered, blows the whistle. It happens. It is a regular occurrence in the game. Sometimes it works for you. Sometimes it works against you. Over the course of a career, I'm sure it all evens out. Doesn't make you feel any better when it does happen, though. Oop, collision in the crease. Saskatchewan player went in and took out the goaltender. 8-4-10's okay. Goaltender wasn't ready. Saskatchewan goaltender. 4-10. Now we're set to go. Foster. Dump it in off the boards. Comes to the side of the net, and 4-10 will hold on. Piscatelli back to get it. That's knocked out of the air. It's loose in front of the goal. Cleared away by Calgary. Time to take that penalty off the scoreboard. That has expired. Jones has to go retrieve his helmet and his stick. Has a chuckle with somebody up in the crowd. Lifted down the floor. Soroviak back first. D'Entremont able to hold it in. D'Entremont goes to the boards. A penalty coming up here. Opportunity for Saskatchewan as the ball rattles around, touched up. Holding penalty against Calgary. Sean Riley. So another power play for Saskatchewan. Five-on-four power play, down by 3. And face-off won by Calgary and sent down the floor. They get it in. Here's Brock Harrison walking in, shoots it, save by Ferrero. And it rattles around and cleared, but out of play. Fortune's waved out as his winger on the right moved too early. Saskatchewan win the faceoff. Harrison. Thiessen. D'Entremont. To Thiessen. Back to D'Entremont, one-timer. Missed the net. Try it again. That hit Soroviak. Went to the boards. Harrison. Back to Thiessen. D'Entremont. Harrison let it go to D'Amico. Thiessen. Shot it off the end board. Soroviak has it. And Soroviak sends it down the length of the floor. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Harrison. D'Amico steps in, save, rebound, scores. I think that went off of Thompson. Let's have a look at this one. How did it get in? The pass is going to come over to Joey D'Amico here on the left. And he's going to step in and shoot it. The ball goes up in the air. And it is Thompson, 61 at the side. That did get the stick on it. Maybe even been the shaft of the stick. As the ball was up in the air a little bit. 4-2. Still almost 5 minutes left to play in this game. Kept in. Shot. Goaltender looked to his left. The ball went to the right and behind the goal. Jones to the other side. Tossing over to keep it in. Campbell. That's chipped wide. Campbell's on it again. Everybody piles into the corner. Referee looking in there intently. Ball is still moving, so play continues. Cleared back in by Calgary. High in the air, down at the blue line. Knocked out of the air by Riley. He'll get it and play it back. Crossland. Brought in by Peters. Evan Peters. Backhand. Hit somebody, then comes into the seats just down to our left. Clean face-off win. Thompson hammered it over the top of the goal. Then it's put wide. Comes to the near boards. Thompson's on it again. Goes in behind. Up the other side. Crossland trying to hold it in. Goaltender has it. .301 to go. Timeout. Got 3 more games to finish out the evening. First up, we have Edmonton BHC taking on the Brampton Midnight Express, a game going back to 2 years ago when they met in the gold medal game in the Men's Masters. Men's A, I should say. This is the Masters we're playing now, but in the Men's A, the gold medal final that went to overtime. Edmonton and Brampton. Then we'll have Saskatoon Buffalo against New Tecumseh Extreme, and we'll finish off the night, as we have every night, with a game involving the New Brunswick Mooseheads. They will take on the Toronto Titans. I expect a pretty good crowd on hand for that one tonight. That's all scheduled to start at 5:25, 25 minutes from now. Depending on what happens in the next 3 minutes, we should be close to being on schedule going into those 3 games. That's in, and then it's out. Calgary appear to be in no hurry here. Just hold it in. A shot right on goal. Fortan has it and will hold on. As it has turned into a beautiful sunny evening here in St. John. Usually you don't get a chance to see that. It's one of the few, if not the only arena I've ever called games in where you can look outside, and almost one side of the building is glass windows. Look outside and watch the traffic go up and down and people go up and down the streets. Usually encased in the stadium, you have no idea what's happening outside and what the weather's like. Rain last night, woke up to a gray, foggy, drizzly morning. We'll take the goaltender out. D'Amico backing up, waiting for the extra attacker to get out. Donchman tried to chip it in, it didn't get in. Harrison will bring it in. Try to get it in front end. Saskatchewan player was all alone. That's going to bounce down the floor into the empty net. With a minute 44 left to go, it's now a 3-goal lead for Calgary. So sort of a foggy, drizzly, not a real nice morning. Fairly warm though, but the weather has changed and it is a beautiful evening here in St. John. Save that time by Ferrero, one of his better ones. Put that left pad down, sprawled out, covered it. Jeff, can we just get another shot of the wall down the end that's all windows? I can ask my cameraman to do that. No, we showed it last night, not everybody has seen it. As the teams change, there we are, look at that view. How often do you see that inside a hockey stadium? Just gorgeous. Don't feel quite so isolated from the world here. Thanks, Jeff. Donchemont with a shot kicked away by Ferrero. And behind the goal, Thoring. Got it again. Donchemont couldn't get his stick free. Thoring has it, his shot. Crease violation. Face-off will come outside. Harrison tried to fake out the other face-off player, the other center. Kept pointing back at D'Amico saying, going to get it back to you, going to get back to you. And as soon as the ball was dropped, he pushed it forward. Williams cuts to the front of the goal. Farrow shuts the door. Saskatchewan has called a timeout. Harrison wins it. Donchemont holds it, shoots it, hits some people in front, goes behind. Goes behind the goal. Donchemont hard to the boards to try and hold it in. It'll go down the floor with 22.9 seconds left. Another face-off win. Donchmo with a shot. Another save by Ferraro. He's been very good in the last few minutes. Thiessen. One last shot maybe by Thompson. They're going to call that a good goal. And I think saw the referee signal even before the buzzer went. So a late goal by Saskatchewan. Changes the score but doesn't change the ultimate outcome. See it? That's right where the buzzer goes. Yep. So 5-3. Make it official. Again, we will stay here for the player of the game presentations. Then we will get ready for 3 games in the men's A. Starting with that, I won't call it a rematch. I almost called it a rematch last time, but a rematch means if the other team wins, they get to take the title back. That's not how it works, but 2 teams have played in the gold medal game 2 years ago in Calgary. Let's just say that. In a great game. Gold medal game that went to overtime and ended up going to shootout. Finally won by Daniel Satachi of Brampton Midnight Express, and then Brampton won gold medal again last year. Less dramatic fashion. A very one-sided gold medal game in Hamilton. Sandy Upper, Canada Ball Hockey, Canada Ball Hockey Vice President in charge of minor, Sandy Upper. Joel Thompson, player of the game for the Saskatchewan Mammoth. Dan Vero, player of the game for Calgary. All right, that's going to do it for the Masters for today. From here at the Lord Beaverbrook rink. Next up, Edmonton, Brampton, men's A. And we invite you to come back. That game is scheduled for about 13 minutes from now. We're going to be very close to on schedule for that one, so come back and take that one in. We'll see you in about 10 minutes, folks.